because we lose it at that time and we just leave it over there. So
Right.
controlling the emotions is, I think, one of the most important things which we as human beings need to have. Otherwise, we are no different than animals.
Correct.
Yeah, so this is what I gathered. And yes, for all of us, emotions, more so we women, emotions always take over. It has a
Women
positive side,
know
but
and they admit. With men, it's even more tough.
yeah.
They don't admit also, and therefore they can't get out of it easily.
True,
When they are stuck, they are badly stuck.
true, true, true. So yeah, ma'am.
Fine, you got at least some gist of it. Let me then complete the picture.
Okay, ma'am.
Uh, did you see there was one recording of about half an hour talking about the head, heart, and hand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, this we can control, but the heart and the mind, not so much, and more so the heart.
Yeah. What I generally want to communicate through that is about being educated in these three areas.
Hmm.
Uh, some amount of education is given for the mind, some amount of education is given for the body, but one does not even give one thought, one any consideration for educating the heart. But really speaking, without these three, we cannot function in life. And these three, they function just as much together as we in yoga talk about the three gunas. Just as they cannot be separated, these cannot be separated. So any one of them lagging behind will pull you back.
Hmm.
Uh, so this integrated growth cannot sustain, and it is hampering. That growth also is not really worthwhile. So therefore, it is necessary that the three are kept at least their minimum level of education, and then keep working on them simultaneously. And to come to a point where we can work on head, heart, and hand simultaneously, that is cognitive domain, psychomotor domain, and affective domain, as they are called in psychology, education psychology, and all. So, why I'm beginning with the emotion? Because at least the head and hand, there is some understanding we have of how to work with them. Okay, yeah, I will think about this. That means we know that we can use our mind the way we want to. Correct? I will do this thing. We are able to say that with confidence that our hand will obey us. But I will feel this way sounds even funny.
Not in our control at all.
But actually speaking, it is. I heard this story from Dr. Jaydev.
Hmm.
He spoke of this man, an old man. His wife passed away.
Hmm.
He wasn't capable of handling himself all by himself. So he found an old age home and got himself admitted there. And when he reached there, after the procedure, etc., the escort was accompanying him to his room. So while they were headed towards the room, this escort was making a conversation with him. So in that conversation, just kind of small talk, kind of, okay, so where were you staying and come here? And are you apprehensive? What the bigger room like? He started describing the room to him. He says, yes, yes, I like it. He was trying to say what color he has used in that room to prepare for him, or what is the scene outside the window. And before this man is saying anything, this old man says, yeah, yeah, I like it. I love it. I love my room. He said, but you haven't yet seen it. How can you say that? Yes, I have decided to feel good about living in that room, and I love my room, so I will love it any which way.
Brilliant. And we
That
decide.
is what we have to arrive at. That we decide how we feel. Because just as imagine not having control over your hand. Without you having to want to do things, the hand will go and do something. You don't have control over your legs. The legs walk anywhere they feel like.
True.
And the head doesn't listen to you and thinks anything that it likes, which it does sometimes. Obviously, it causes havoc. But with the heart, it is causing so much havoc, and we simply accept it.
Yeah.
We don't do anything about it. Very obviously, we are not living normal integrated life.
Yes.
Is there this sound coming from my computer?
No, my daughter's class is on, ma'am.
Okay, then it's okay.
Or school class is on, and we are in the same
You can't
room.
help it. You can't help
Yeah.
it. Nowadays, it has to be. That is the way.
Thank you, ma'am, for understanding.
Yeah. No, it's not a disturbing sound, but there is a sound. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we have to understand. Now we can decide to be disturbed by that.
Right.
And we can decide to ignore that sound and focus and concentrate on what we are doing. Being disturbed would become getting in grip of that emotions.
True. True.
So when we decide to, there are times when we are able to manage these emotions.
Yes.
But we
Yes.
have never paid attention to it.
True.
So one barrier, I hope, is already broken, that no, we have no control over it.
Yes.
There have
We have.
been times when we have exercised this control, though we are not fully aware, and we think only in certain times, certain cases, वो क्या बोलते हैं? आता माजी सटकली वाला. जब हम चाहते हैं तो सटका लेते हैं.
So, ma'am,
भी लेते हैं.
can I say something? So, what happens is you do not express emotions. We'll end up suppressing them.
Yes.
And
it's not
control. It's not control. It's
we are
suppression.
suppressing. Yeah, it's not regulation.
More of that. It's very rare that we are okay with everything. When we come into the yogic way, yes, some harmony starts happening, but still feelings, you are feeling bad from within.
Absolutely.
It is there.
Yes, in fact, it adds to it. Okay, as a yoga student, I'm feeling like eating that vada pav every day, and you feel guilty.
Yeah.
So otherwise, it was at least guilt-free.
Yeah.
Yoga has added more negative
and which is actually wrong, because these are withdrawal symptoms that are happening because of the yogic way of practicing.
Very true.
Which we gradually realize if we stick to the path.
If we stick to it.
What में मुझे कुछ भी हो पर मुझे ये राह पे चलना है.
Commitment होना चाहिए. And that commitment also requires that emotional strength.
Yes, absolutely.
Good. So this is the background in which we are going to do VCT. One, that I highlight the emotional part first. And without this, the other two, we are not able to integrate. Once we are able to overcome and feel confident that yes, I can change my feeling to what I want. What I need. What I desire at this point of time for accomplishing the higher goals of yoga. And yes, then the vritti change can begin. So at level 1 of vritti changing technique, we become aware of these emotions we acknowledge them, we free ourselves from the negative ones, undesirable ones, and we start replacing with the positive ones. Because emotions are also energy. Just like
Yes.
with hand, whatever you do, there's force, there's energy. With the mind also, if you keep thinking, you feel tired because you're spending energy. So with emotion, in fact, with emotion, there's a lot more of energy. गुस्से में आदमी क्या कुछ नहीं कर जाता, है ना? So it is so much force, so much energy it has. Therefore, this energy, and energy, if we understand a little bit of general science and physics, that energy can change form.
Yes.
So this, now whatever you consider as negative energy, you can change its form and make it into positive energy. This is what we will do using this technique. And just like in the battery cell, there is chemical energy. We can create electrical energy from it.
Yes.
There is electrical energy, we convert it into light energy and mechanical energy in the tube light
Yes.
and in the fan and all that. Right? So energy changes form, whether it is in the
Yeah.
physical form or it is our mental energy. When we normally speak of mind, we talk of thoughts and feelings all in that same place.
Yes.
Many a times we are not able to differentiate also between the two. It is good to be able to discern, but need not be very strict separation of the two. Understanding, yes, but in
True.
using it in life, but use it consciously in that manner. Because if you're conscious about it, you will know what is to be changed, whether the thought is to be changed or the emotion attached to it is to be changed for us to go forward. What is stopping us, we will understand. And therefore, just change exactly that part. Nahi to kya hota hai? We try to change, and now in the kind of change we do, we throw the baby out with the water. जो चाहिए होता है वो भी उस खराब के साथ में निकाल देते हैं. Because we are not able to discern, we are not able to separate them and identify that yes, just this alone can be changed. Okay. So with this understanding and background, let us do first one round of VCT. You already said that you tried something and it already worked for you. But still, let me introduce to you formally. You have already seen that video on the breathing. Correct? We will actually do it now. Okay? Did you do the measuring that was shown over there?
Which one, ma'am?
There was some measuring that was done.
Yes, yes, from 1 to 10.
Correct. Yeah.
So, yes.
Now, assess your breathing. First, give 10 points to your best breath, whatever you know of your as best in your mind. And compared to that best breath, 10 on 10, how much you would give to your breath as it is going on now.
Okay.
Whatever number comes to you, write it down in the chat so that it's there for your record and we can compare it after the technique. Very well. So there is scope for improvement. In other words, if I make a statement that I'm not breathing very well, it would not be wrong. Okay. So let us first find out what happens to us in one round of this technique. Okay, so you don't have to try and remember anything, neither the words nor the steps or anything. Just do as I do and say as I say, so that you can fully experience the thing without allowing your cognitive domain to interfere. Okay. We begin with karate chop point. I must see so that I know that you are using the right points. You need to position yourself in a manner. This would be uncomfortable, not to hold on there. So just sit a little elevated so you can. कुछ रख लेना नीचे कुछ तकिया वगैरह या उसको फोन को थोड़ा सा टिल्ट कर ले
अब ठीक है मैम
या perfect okay so using the tips of these two fingers we begin. This is called karate chop point. Karate मारते ना यहाँ से karate chop ऐसे मारते ना हाँ तो इसलिए इस पॉइंट को कराटे चॉप पॉइंट बोलते हैं. With these two fingers, yeah, closer to the wrist, yeah. Tap rhythmically, get into a rhythmic tapping, perfect. And maintain this rhythm throughout. बहुत slow हो रहा है, थोड़ा सा तेज कर, बराबर. Now repeat after me. Bindu. Repeat after me, even though I'm not breathing very well.
I'm not breathing very well.
I deeply and completely
love, forgive,
and accept myself.
Even though
I'm not breathing very well. I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. Even though I'm not breathing very well. I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. Next is the beginning of the eyebrows, closer to the nose with these two fingers. Rhythmically tap there and say not breathing very well. Now tap this point at the end of the eyes. Correct. Not breathing very well. Now on this cheekbone, edge of the cheekbone below the eyes. Not breathing very well. Right. Below the nose. Not breathing very well. In this chin groove above, right. Not breathing very well. Now there are these two bones jutting out here on the collar below them. Not breathing very well. Now next point is not in the armpit but below the armpit. So on both the sides below the armpits. Not breathing very well. On the lower ribs in front below the bust. Yeah, not breathing very well. Now at the junction of nail and skin on the thumb. Correct. On the side. Yes. With both these fingers, not breathing very well. Correct. Again, similar junction of nail and skin on the forefinger, not breathing very well. Similar point on the middle finger, not breathing very well. On the little finger, we leave the ring finger, go to the little finger, not breathing very well. Karate chop. And deeply and completely. Love, forgive, and accept myself. Use the tips of the fingers. I choose to breathe slow, smooth, and long. And I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. Your hand is moving to the wrist. Keep it on the karate chop. Yeah. I choose to breathe slow. You again move to the wrist. Your finger is gone to the wrist. Bring it to the karate chop. Smooth,
smooth
and long.
and long.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
I choose to breathe
I choose to breathe
slow,
slow,
smooth,
smooth,
and long.
and long.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Tap the beginning of eyebrow point with the tips of the first two fingers. Slow breath.
Slow breath,
Tap at the end of the eyes and say smooth breath.
breath,
Below the eyes, tap and say long breath.
long breath,
Below the nose, slow breath.
slow breath,
Chin groove, smooth breath.
smooth breath,
Below the collarbone, long breath.
long breath,
Below the armpits, slow breath.
smooth breath,
Below on the lower ribs, smooth breath.
breath,
Thumbnail, long breath.
long breath,
Forefinger, slow breath.
slow breath,
Middle finger, smooth breath.
smooth breath,
Little finger, long breath.
long breath.
Karate chop. And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Massage the tender spot. There is a soft spot between the shoulder bone and this collarbone here. Soft spot where you put your badge or brooch, Massage that in rotational motion, preferably on the left shoulder. Yeah. Massage in rotational motion as you take a deep breath in. Gently press and hold the point as you breathe out long from the mouth. Now reassess your breath and see how many points you would give it now. Is it your best breath? Is it anywhere closer or different? 9 now. Very good. Good improvement. Nearly
Yes.
10 kind of.
Yeah.
In a slow while, the momentum will carry it there.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. We have one participant joining us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anita, show us your face. Hi. चलो
हेलो सॉरी
तो
Hi.
इनको कैसे टाइम मिल पाया लेकिन इसके भी
देखो
बच्चे
ना
लोग फोन पे स्कूल में
वही आई जस्ट रेड योर मैसेज सॉरी दीदी
नो प्रॉब्लम
माय फोन इज ऑलवेज विद माय सन
हाँ दैट्स व्हाट आई एम सेइंग कि मैंने कहा तेरा फोन तो उसमें बिजी होगा तू कैसे ज्वाइन कर पाई
तो मैंने अपनी सास का दिया फिर
अच्छा ओके सो यू कैन इंट्रोड्यूस ईच अदर
ओके हेलो हाय आई एम अनीता I have learned VCT recently 3 months back and it has really helped me to conduct myself emotionally as well as physically and I'm still practicing it. In fact, now I feel it has become a sort of navigator or a mechanism to
वाओ
to put my thoughts and my emotions in a right channel.
वाओ
So
वेरी वेल सेड थैंक यू
yes.
But what do you do that you didn't say? You didn't introduce yourself.
Oh, sorry. Because वो VCT दिमाग में चल रहा था ना. I by profession I'm a makeup artist and I was into operations and marketing with Unilever.
You are what? Sorry, by profession, I missed it.
I'm a makeup artist.
Which
I'm a
artist?
makeup artist. Makeup artist.
Makeup.
Makeup artist. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, maybe there is disturbance because my son is
नहीं नहीं
playing.
तू बहुत जल्दी से बोल गई और लोगों को आदत नहीं है ये सुनने की.
हाँ या वो लोग बहुत कम लोगों को मिलते हैं ना, मतलब जो मेकअप आर्टिस्ट है वो.
Yes.
तो
Rarely
आई मीन
people do this.
हाँ
I
यस
have
Beautician बोलेगी तो
friends who
समझेंगे. But
हाँ
that's not what you are.
नहीं, no, that's not I am. That's not what I am. Or I have worked with Unilever brands like Lakme, Pond's, and many more, skincare and hair care and their cosmetic brands for many years. I'm on a sabbatical because of my younger son, and I plan to resume soon. But I do conduct grooming sessions one-on-one, and that's the way it's going. Life is good.
Good, good. I'll introduce yourself, please.
So I'm a lawyer and a solicitor by profession. I've been practicing since years now, and I enjoy my profession. And I have a daughter who is a teenager, so that's a handful, more than a handful, apart from the usual work and all that you do, and more so in the lockdown. But having said that, things have been quite okay during the lockdown also. In fact, I've used this opportunity to upskill and also work on myself, VCT being one of them. I'm also doing the Yoga Sutras, learning it with someone. Suchitra ma'am, you would know her. She's Damini Dalal from the Yoga Institute only.
Do sessions with her.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so a group is doing it together. She's in
Okay.
the US now. She's in the
Yeah.
US,
Yeah.
and we are doing Zoom sessions since the beginning of the lockdown. So
Okay.
it's been
You do
amazing.
asanas with her.
No, we are doing a Yoga Sutras
Yoga
theory.
Sutras.
Yes, we are on the first chapter right now. Sadhana
Okay.
Samadhi
Okay.
Pada.
Sutra wise.
Yes, Sutra wise we are going, and it's wonderful. So there she tells us to do a little bit of meditation here and there, but basically we are doing the Yoga Sutras understanding. So we're learning also, and it's wonderful. So all these things help a lot. Apart from this, I'm into Buddhist chanting also, Namyo Renge Kyo, which also is a fantastic practice if followed
It's very
appropriately.
meditative.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, all these things, I think, apart from doing these professional things on a personal level, these things are extremely important, which ma'am is also teaching now, that we being in charge of our emotions, that is so important, so important. Because with the willpower, you pull yourself, but you're not still in control of your emotions.
Correct.
You're suppressing or accepting them and moving on.
Correct.
But this technique, I really found it
It is very effective.
yeah, very interesting and effective. So I tried
Very
a little
effective.
on Sunday and all, and it's really helping. So yes, ma'am, this is me.
Wow. It means a lot for hearing it from you, because you have only seen those couple of videos that I posted, right?
Yes.
And not beyond that you know the technique. Khali utna sa dekh ke karke, if you are already feeling so much difference, you can imagine when properly learned, done and executed, what it can do.
Yes, ma'am.
So I really want that everybody in the world, and this is so simple, a small child can do it.
Yes.
A 3-4-year-old, even 2-year-old can try the shortcut that I do. 3-4-year-old वाला तो तुमको भी सिखा देगा, इतना अच्छा कर लेगा. And they're so honest, no?
Yes.
This one thing that this technique requires is to be ruthlessly honest with yourself.
Yeah.
When you are acknowledging that first statement that you're making, it has to be absolutely honest.
Yeah.
This is strange. My phone is reminding me of the 11:30 webinar now, after 40 minutes. Okay. So, Anita, we just finished checking our breathing, and you can already see Payal has experienced a good shift in one round from 7 to 9, which is the best breath.
Okay.
This was also to clearly find out that whether this technique works for you. There are times when people who do it the first time Instead of breathing improving, it can go down.
Yeah.
But that also means that the technique is working for them.
Yeah.
It goes down because there has been some highly suppressed emotion which is wanting to come out and released. So when things go haywire, understand that it has stirred some neglected pent-up emotion, which is of the unhealthy kind, and that needs to be changed for you. So this will happen as we keep going further. As I told you, during this course of VCT level 1, what we have to get to is, otherwise the technique is very simple. Even seeing it once or twice, you can understand what all has to be tapped. The main statement is easy to learn. I deeply and completely love, forgive and accept myself. Yes. What needs to be learned in addition is to what is it that is to be said. While you have to remove it in acknowledging, and while you have to choose for putting it in. What happened? File disappeared. Okay, you're there. I thought you've gone out somewhere
The
suddenly.
phone was realigned.
Achha.
And
So
here only.
this is like cleaning up the cupboard. क्या होता है? You remove things, उसको sort out करके जब ठीक से रखते हो, कुछ अनचाहा है उसको निकाल देते हो, तो थोड़ी सी कबर्ड में जगह हो जाती है. अब यदि उस जगह को तुम खाली छोड़ दोगे, तो you will end up putting anything which will not necessarily be what you need and what you want to put there. So it is very important that we make an appropriate choice, or we arrange whatever is there in such a manner that okay, everything has some enough free space. That is also fine. But if we just ignore कि अच्छा कुछ भी आ जाए, तो फिर वापस कुछ ना कुछ अनजाना आ जाएगा, and we will not be in control of it. We will not be able to take care of it. So it is very important to know what is it that we are removing, and we must carefully choose what is it that we are putting it in. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ नहीं, मैंने कहा तू दिखी नहीं तो मैंने कहा क्या
I'm
हुआ?
here.
ठीक है. So what we will do now is we will do one more round of this technique. And do you want to suggest anything? Because I normally end up finding people say that one of the major issue is anger. Best of the people, they suffer कि गुस्सा कंट्रोल में नहीं होता है और उसकी वजह से बहुत सारा कुछ खराब होता है. So shall we do one round on anger, or you want to suggest some other emotion that you want to work on?
Ma'am, what do we normally, we also suppress our emotions or by not expressing.
Yeah, so what is that emotion which you are suppressing?
It mostly would be irritation, resentment,
Wait,
anger.
in the line of anger.
Yeah.
Anger, irritation, resentment, ferociously angry, extremely angry, all that. So we will use, to begin with, one word, anger.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see how it gets into this technique.
Ma'am, how is being upset different from anger?
There are shades of it.
But it's anger only. Upset. Or
Okay, are you upset about something just now?
oh no, not really. Not, but there is
Okay.
some lingering feeling.
Of
I don't know. It is it's there, but I cannot really figure it out because it's neither anger nor resentment nor upset. But there is some uncertain element of something.
Okay. It's kind of a mixture of all these kind of.
Yeah.
Very well. We can work on that.
Okay.
Anita, you're okay with that?
What happens is, ma'am, when we are suppressing something and trying to work on yourself, when a person who irritates you is always there around you,
Correct.
you're working on yourself. So it gets a little jumbled up.
Correct.
Because you don't want to get angry and you're getting angry. You're
Ah,
control, everything is there. It's when that is there on a regular basis around you for a period of 14 years, it does,
oh yes, it grows in you.
yeah.
Chalo. So maybe irritation is a better word for you to use. So let's use, to begin with, irritation, because we are learning the technique. We have to do both the things. Whatever help can be done while learning also should be done, and we learn the technique. What to say. So irritation seems to vibe with you better just now. All right. So we will say irritation. Hmm? Anita, you can recall some irritant. You were also talking about something. So कोई irritant याद कर ले और उस irritation को भी निकाल देंगे. ठीक है?
इनफैक्ट मेरे को मुझे आपको बताना था कि आज आई वाज अ बिट इम्पेशेंट विद माय किड्स आई विल डू इट दैट लेटर.
हाँ, तो वो irritation के ऊपर शुरू करते हैं फिर. So this is how we do again. Do as I do and say as I say. Okay? Even though I'm irritated,
I'm irritated,
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Even though
Even though
I'm irritated,
I'm irritated,
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Even though
Even though
I'm irritated,
I'm irritated,
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Tap the beginning of eyebrow point, irritated.
Irritated,
Eye end point, irritated.
irritated,
Below the eyes, irritated.
irritated,
Below the nose, irritated.
irritated,
Chin groove, irritated. Below the collarbone, irritated.
irritated,
Below the armpits, irritated. On the lower ribs, irritated.
irritated,
On the thumbnail, irritated.
irritated,
Forefinger, irritated.
irritated,
Middle finger, irritated.
irritated,
Little finger, irritated.
irritated.
Karate chop. Still, I deeply and completely
Still, I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
I choose to be
I choose to be
free from irritation.
free from irritation.
Feel calm and composed.
Sorry, ma'am?
Feel calm and composed.
Feel calm and composed.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
I choose to be
I choose to be
free from irritation.
free from irritation.
Be calm and composed.
Being calm and composed.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
I choose to be
Choose to be
totally free from this irritation.
totally free from this irritation.
Be calm and composed.
Be calm and composed.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Tap the eyebrow point. free from this irritation.
Free from this irritation.
Eye end point, completely free from this irritation.
Completely free from this irritation.
Below the eyes, totally free from this irritation.
Totally free from this irritation.
Below the nose, free from this irritation.
Free from this irritation.
Chin groove, completely free from this irritation.
Completely free from this irritation.
Below the collarbone, totally free from this irritation.
Totally free from this irritation.
Below the armpits, free from this irritation.
Free from this irritation.
On the lower ribs, completely free from this irritation.
Completely free from this irritation.
Thumbnail, totally free from this irritation.
Totally free from this irritation.
Finger, free from this irritation.
Free from this irritation.
Middle finger, completely free from this irritation.
Completely free from this irritation.
Little finger, totally free from this irritation.
Totally free from this irritation.
Karate chop. And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Massage the tender spot on the shoulder as you take a deep breath in. Gently press and hold the point as you breathe out long from the mouth. You're choosing the point more closer to the arms. Either samne, samne,
इधर ना
samne. हाँ, ऊपर और थोड़ा ऊपर. That's right, soft spot there.
Okay, got it.
So if the irritation at the beginning was 10 on 10, how much is it now?
It is now 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Actually, we should do a repeat round. Okay? I think we'll do it till it comes down to 0. Okay? Even though this irritation is still remaining,
this irritation is still remaining,
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Even though there is irritation remaining,
there is irritation remaining,
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Even though
Even though
the irritation is remaining,
the irritation is remaining,
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
accept myself.
Tap the eyebrow point, this remaining irritation.
This remaining irritation,
Eye end point, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
Below the eyes, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
Below the nose, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
In the chin groove, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
Below the collarbone, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
Below the armpits, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
On the lower ribs, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
Thumbnail, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
Forefinger, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
Middle finger, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation,
Little finger, this remaining irritation.
this remaining irritation.
Karate chop. Still, I deeply and completely
Still, I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
I choose to be
I choose to be
free from this remaining irritation.
free from this remaining irritation.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
accept myself.
I choose to be
I choose to be
completely free from this remaining irritation,
completely free from this remaining irritation.
and I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
I choose to be
I choose to be
totally free from this remaining irritation,
totally free from this remaining irritation.
and I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Tap the beginning of eyebrow point, free from this remaining irritation.
Free from this remaining irritation.
Eye end point, completely free from this remaining irritation.
Completely free from this remaining irritation.
Below the eyes, totally free from this remaining irritation.
Totally free from this remaining irritation.
Below the nose, free from this remaining irritation.
Free from this remaining irritation.
Chin groove, completely free from this remaining irritation.
Completely free from this remaining irritation.
Below the collarbone, totally free from this remaining irritation.
Totally free from this remaining irritation.
Below the armpit, free from this remaining irritation.
Free from this remaining irritation.
On the lower ribs, completely free from this remaining irritation.
Completely free from this remaining irritation.
Thumbnail, totally free from this remaining irritation.
Totally free from this remaining irritation.
Forefinger, free from this remaining irritation.
Free from this remaining irritation.
Middle finger, completely free from this remaining irritation.
Completely free from this remaining irritation.
Little finger, totally free from this remaining irritation.
Totally free from this remaining irritation.
Karate chop. And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love,
love,
forgive,
forgive,
and accept myself.
and accept myself.
Massage the tender spot on your shoulder as you take a deep breath in. Correct. Gently press and hold the point as you breathe out long from the mouth. Now,
Much
gone.
better. Much better.
Good. So this is how whatever undesirable emotion that you can identify, and you don't have to call it technically correct name,
Okay.
but say if irritation is what made meaning to you, then that is what is to be used.
That is what made
meaning नहीं करना है.
हाँ मुझे वही मीनिंग हुआ because mornings, ma'am, there are a lot of things happening around. And of late, we all are in the house, Zoom call, so everyone has to be quiet, speaking softly. So that built up anger is there that कितना संभालो, कितना संभालो ये बच्चे का मेरा husband is on the TV all the time. तो वो एक गुस्सा
What does
आता
he
है.
do?
We both are lawyers, but he gives on the Sushant Singh murder case and all. He's been appearing regularly on Republic and Times Now and CNN. So irritation sa ghus jata hai. You are happy for your husband, but how much do you control your talking?
नहीं, इसको ये कर ले, ये बहुत सही टाइम पे तूने ज्वाइन किया है. I really don't mind कि तू अकेली ही ज्वाइन हुई है. Although others who had promised have kind of slipped off. So I invited my previous people who had joined. So when come, you can have a revision. I always do that. I always call one or two people so that they can revise, and it also helps. You see, just like in our 7 months class, when you have the seniors, it helps.
Yes, ma'am.
So get some inputs. So it's two-way help happening when उनका एक revision हो जाता है, and this is something that you have to keep doing.
Yeah,
and the more you use it, the better equipped you are to deal with your emotions, because emotions are always going to be there.
Yes.
we have to learn to regulate them.
You can hear?
We have to learn to regulate them. So this is something like she's saying कि ये ऐसा
Correct नहीं होगा.
हाथ में औजार आ गया है.
हाँ.
Correction का method जो है कि now you're not afraid कि भी ऐसा होगा तो क्या करेंगे.
Yeah.
You know how to handle yourself.
I have two questions, ma'am.
Sure.
One is in yoga and the meditations, we are taught to witness things. Just witness them, because emotions are transient, they come and they go. So when we watch them, we are watching them, we feel it here and we let it go. Okay? But wo jo witnessing mein, you are affected by it.
Yes. So this is to remove that being affected.
Sorry,
and
ma'am.
then you can witness.
Sorry, ma'am. Say it again.
If you do this, that effect jo hota hai, uska jo negative effect hota hai, this corrects that. And then it becomes easier to witness.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. This is what I was looking for, that I am witnessing, but I am getting stuck
Also
with what, because you tend to identify also. It पूरे तो witness रह नहीं सकते. आप देख लेते हो पर वो गंदा feeling रहता है.
बिल्कुल.
Witnessing में.
वो क्या हुआ है?
And then you forget. हाँ.
हमने वो witnessing वाली technique higher technique है.
हाँ.
यम नियम नहीं किए हैं हमने.
हाँ. ये पहले चाहिए.
यम नियम पहले करने हैं. यम नियम are meant for emotional balance. जो हमने नहीं किए. So you are going to fall back on those higher techniques. They are going to affect you adversely.
True. True, ma'am. Second question.
नहीं बंद कर दिया मैंने.
When I am in a surrounding where I cannot do this immediately, but I'm going through the emotions, is there a way of doing it mentally, or
once you have practiced it sufficiently enough,
okay, then
you
I'll
will be able to do it
mentally.
And there will be other things. For time being, I always give this technique as a bonus. I'll give you just 4 statements to repeat in your mind.
Okay.
When you are in the face of it.
Okay.
And you will find that it helps you to neutralize your mental state.
The neutralizing is extremely important.
And just 4 simple sentences. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Just repeat this in your mind. You're not saying it to anybody for anyone to hear. It's only in your mind. What happens is that thought. When you're saying this, pay attention to the words of what you're saying.
Right.
So whatever is that disturbing thought will get replaced with this. Once you are calmed down, then you can re-look at things. And approach whatever you have to approach. Any disturbance for that matter. You can bring yourself to 0 state with I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. This is a whole different technique by itself. But I always use it as a buffer for what you said just now.
Thank you so
Anita
much.
has also been using it.
I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I love you.
Yes, it has very simple logic. When you say I'm sorry, you are asking for forgiveness. Right? So I am sorry, and the second sentence is active, passive and active words.
Right.
So please forgive me. And then as if you're forgiven. So you say thank you. And thank you, and then I love you.
Got it.
So mind state change ho jata hai to make yourself do whatever else you want to know.
So this thing once in a day.
One thing at a time. Yeah. This is a quick fix. Now, way forward is that every day this week I will post a statement, what to say in acknowledgement statement, what to say in choice statement, and what to say on the points. After the acknowledgement, we say something on the points. After making a choice statement, we say something on the point.
Right.
So all that I will be sending just those statements. I have already posted in the group a PDF in English as well as in Hindi. Sometimes people want to do it in Hindi, they feel more keen to it. But I posted both of it so that you have the statements in front of you, the sequence in front of you when you are practicing it.
Okay.
Okay? Just in case you are not remembering. If you have already learned, remembered, no use to use it. But it's handy for you to use. So every day for at least 21 days, even if you do not have anything separate, new, different to tap on. Like irritation is your regular issue, you said, you should do it anytime that you're faced with it.
Okay.
Because it's actually like the yamas. They have to be, you have to practice pratipaksha bhavna when you are faced with the opposite of hinsa, opposite of ahimsa, opposite of truth, like that. So whenever you're faced with the negative, undesirable emotion, that is the time you have to practice this. But as you said, that in that situation, if we are not able to, then at least before going to sleep, remove that day's negative emotion and then go to sleep.
Okay.
So, जो pent up जो तू बोल रही है, वो नहीं होगा. So, जो पहले का हो गया है, उसके ऊपर थोड़ा बाद में काम करना पड़ेगा. लेकिन जो आज से you will not add to that suppression. Get it? So now I will randomly pick up the common emotions that I have come across that people say that they want to tap on. So I make statements on that and send. But if you have something particular for any day, you can ask for that. I will help you make statements for it. You want, because you already seem to be well equipped, तेरे को बहुत जल्दी समझ में आ गया, grasp अच्छा है, so you can make the statement and send, and I can correct that for you.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
So that could be a second level of learning already happening with you without waiting for a week, which I would do generally in the second week. But if you're ready for it, I don't want you to, hang on.
Okay, ma'am.
As it is, active member तू अकेली है. बाकी दूसरे दो भी और जो थे, they needed to learn, but they haven't come. ठीक है.
Yeah. Okay.
तो ये रिविजन वाले भी दो और आने थे, वो भी नहीं आए.
I'm lucky, ma'am.
I suppose so. That's what I was going to say. You need to have one-on-one tutorial. अच्छी बात है. So we will address whatever you require to. Okay?
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
You're waiting,
so
Anita?
much. Thank you.
No, I'm okay.
नहीं बात करनी है तेरे को, तो मैं पायल को बाय बाय बोलती हूँ. चल ठीक है. Okay, Payal. See you next Monday on another webinar at 11:30.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And we will use that same link. I'll pin that link on the Telegram. This thing.
Okay.
So same link we'll continue to use. It's a recurring link for webinar. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
बहुत डर लग रही है.